Hi, it's Mark out here today with you at the Gun Club, and I'm just out here today to show you something just kind of extraordinary. We all have, most of us that have owned handguns for a long time, we've been shooting for a long time, also have a whole room full or a whole closet full of holsters. Most everybody that I know that has been handgun shooting for a long time can tell you all the holsters that they have that are in a corner somewhere that they're not using because they bought them and tried them for a while and just didn't like them. There are a lot of things that are very elaborate today, very fancy, a lot of different types of holstering systems. I've stayed pretty simple with my holstering needs and the holsters that I use to actually carry the handguns that I use. But there's something that people are having a hard time getting their mind wrapped around with all the extraordinary systems, with all the different clips and the materials that they're made out of, and the kydex and the leather and the combination holsters. A lot of those are very good and can work well for people in a lot of different conditions. But something that people are really having a hard time getting their mind wrapped around, including me. At least I did until I tried these and actually used them in real situations where I'm all over the place in all different positions, walking, standing, sitting, down on my knees, crawling, doing all kinds of things. And these held my gun in place like no other holster that I have actually. And that is this right here. Look at that. How about that? This is the compact size and this is the full size handgun size. What these are Blackhawk Tecgrips. Comes in this package right here. You can buy these at a lot of retailers, brick and mortar retailers. You can certainly buy them online. You can buy them from Blackhawk. There are quite a few videos, particularly on YouTube, where these are extensively reviewed, and they're shown up against other holsters of like type that are supposed to be sticky. They're supposed to stay in place when you put them in without any clips or anything, and by far these have surpassed most anything that I've seen so far. It's hard to believe until you actually try one of these how well that will keep your gun in place, making this an inside the waistband holster. That's an inside the waistband model right there. You put it in your waistband in between your pants and your shirt, or even your skin. Tighten your belt down, and that thing is not going anywhere. I'm going to tell you this right now. You could put the gun in this, put it in your waistline, tighten your belt down on it, and I'll tell you this, somebody could put a chain around your leg and drag you around with their pickup truck, and no matter what was left of you, that gun would still be in place. That's how good they are. I'm going to show you how one of them works here just briefly. Hold on, stay with me for just a minute. Now, I didn't bring a cover garment out with this because I just wanted to show you the holster and how it looks, where it sits right here in my waistband here. What is really funny here is I've got a lot of holsters, several holsters that I can pull my waistband out and push the holster down in here. I can't do it with this right here. What I do is I put the gun in the holster out here. I have to undo my belt, my pants. I have to put it around in there, push it where I want it, then tighten my pants around it, because once you get it in there, it doesn't go anywhere. The gun's empty and cleared and all that, by the way, but you cannot lose that. That gun is going nowhere. I don't care what you do to it. I don't care what position you get in. Roll around on the ground if you want to. That is not going anywhere. And what that is in that holster right there is a full-size Smith & Wesson M20 military and police pistol. That size gun in that holster stays put that well. Hold on just a minute and I'll show it to you. The other size, the compact size, with the shield in it. The gun I have in right now is a military and police shield. This is a large subcompact that Smith & Wesson has made. I've reviewed a couple of them, and it's a small gun. Here it is in that size holster. Same thing. That holster is in there so tight and is stuck so well that it's going nowhere. And I want to tell you this also, with these right here, that adds virtually zero bulk to you. There is no other holster that you'll put in inside your waistband that will take up less space, will cause less bulk printing than this thing right here will. And there is nothing, for those of you that are really concerned about your comfort, there's nothing more comfortable than this. Put these on, tuck your gun down into it, lie down and take a nap. Enjoy yourself, because the gun will be right there when you get done. Is there any downside to this? Well, yeah, when you pull the gun out, that closes up. Now, that doesn't mean you can't put the gun back, but you're going to work at it a little bit. You're going to be having to be careful with it, The gun will slide right back down in it, but you're going to have to be careful. You can't just take it out, shoot, and like with the Kydex, reholster it. So if you're in a situation where you know that throughout the day you're going to be taking your gun in and out quite a few times because you have to for where you're going, for what limitations might be on your concealed carry, you probably want a different holster. But for one that you can, on days you know you can put your gun in, tuck it in and leave it and not bother it, there's hardly anything that beats this right now on the market. And what is it? What can you buy them for? About 20 to 25 bucks, according to where you buy them. They are that good. I want to tell you, today, no matter what holster system you have, no matter what your favorite Kydex holster is, your appendix holster, your behind the back hip holster, whatever you've got, I want to tell you this: you would do well if you're carrying your gun concealed and you're serious about it. You would do well to add this to your collection of holsters that you really will use. I'll promise you this: you try these in an inside the waistband carry like this right here, you will be using it in the future, and it will become one of the favorite things to tuck your gun in for the way it feels, for the accessibility, and for the way it stays put. Blackhawk Tecgrip. If there ever was a product that's a winner, it's this one right here.